When it comes to football giants, Bayern Munich is one of the biggest in the world. This team has accomplished everything you can accomplish in football. They are huge. Every time you talk about the Champions League, this team is one of the favorites always to win it all. I mean, they are such a massive team in world football. Now, if you've been paying attention to real life football, you know that Bayer Leverkusen's been having a heck of a season under Xabi Alonso. I mean, they've barely lost a game, and they are dominating the German league. So today, we need to fix Bayern with unlimited money and take them back to the top of Germany and compete in the Champions League. We get to hire our brand new manager, we get to bring in the players we want, and we got to get Bayern back to the top of European football. So as the board leader, this is a little bit of a risky move that I'm doing here, but I'm signing Ruben Amorim. Now, Ruben Amorim is one of the youngest sought-after managers in all of Europe. Liverpool wants this guy to replace Klopp. He's a Portuguese manager that is at Sporting right now. He is incredible. Honestly, lads, as being a Portuguese person, I'm a Benfica fan. I don't like Sporting, but this guy has completely transformed that club over the last few years and put them back on the map, winning them a league for the first time in a while, and then now looks like he's going to win another league with them, and he's just been incredible. And also, he finds unbelievable talent like players like Yukaras and so many great players. So, as the Bayern CEO, I am going to bring in Ruben Amorim to coach this team. And as I look at this starting 11, I mean, there's so much depth and they're so stacked. I like everything about Bayern except for, and I know y'all might judge me here, but their wing play. Their wing play does not really stand out to me. I don't look at this wing play and go, wow, Leroy Sané, Muller, Gnabry. I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't really spark my interest the way it should, if that makes sense. So today, I am going to fix the wing play here at Bayern and bring in players that I feel this team needs. So let's get into it. A lot of people are not gonna be, you're gonna be like, this will never happen. But I want to talk to Guardiola and Man City about a guy that goes by the name of Phil Foden. I think Foden is one of the most exciting wingers in football right now. I think the way he can build up play and the ability he has to be a playmaker is incredible. So if I'm a team like Bayern, I'm top of the top. I want top players. So I'm going to offer 120 million and see if Pep Guardiola will let him go. Pep says he wants 139. I'm going to come back and say, hey, listen, I'll give you 130. Let's get the deal done. Pep Guardiola says, yes, we're shaking hands and we are bringing the English beast to partner up with another English monster that goes by the name of Harry Kane here at Bayern. We're bringing them together to make it happen. All I got to do is come to terms and get Foden to accept coming to Germany, and we got this done, man. So first things first, let's go ahead and get him to accept this. A 5-year deal is obviously what I want for Big Phil Foden. He's going to be an important part of the team. They want a release clause. I want to deny that. Hopefully they accept it, and they do. He wants 145 a week. And I say, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Foden is coming to Germany under Ruben Amorim. It's Ruben Amorim's first signing. Again, we're fixing Bayern with unlimited money, and that is the first juicy move that I'm making. Phil Foden, welcome to the squad. Look at the boy. He's happy. He's excited to be here. I don't know if he would actually ever leave Man City to come to Germany, but it would be something that I think could really, really help this team because I think the German Giants have great wing play, but someone like Phil Foden would really put them over the top. You can see how excited Ruben Amorim is. He has an absolute monster coming in. Let's see how they rate my deal. It's got to be high, bro. 23-year-old kid coming in. Let's see. They giving me an A. We take that, baby. They giving us an excellent deal for that one. We can now play Phil Foden at the left mid. We can have Leroy Sané at the right mid, Musiala and Harry Kane. Goretzka is not happy in that position, which is interesting to say the least. We got to see how to make this team actually tick properly. Next move, we're bringing in a homie that is familiar with this country, with this club. We are going for Toni Kroos. His contract is expiring, as you guys know, at Real Madrid. There's rumors in real life that he's going to resign, or maybe he has already resigned. I'm going to offer 37 million to get the German beast back to Bayern to really, really shore up that midfield, get that midfield really, really, really cooking, and bringing in a veteran presence like this guy who has won the Champions League multiple times. is exactly what I feel like this team really, really, really needs. I feel like they need that guy that can really, really just bring that oomph to the locker room, to be able to help my boy Harry Kane get over the hump of not really winning trophies and stuff, We need somebody like this in the locker room to help the young players. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the 33-year-old German beast is coming back to Bayern to play for a team he's already played for, right? He's already played here, and he's coming back, man. So I'm very, very excited for this signing. Ruben Amorim gets his second player. And then we got to make one more big decision. First of all, I want to see what they rate this. If it's a good deal or a bad deal. I paid 37. It's a lot, but we have unlimited money, so it doesn't matter. You're going to give me A, of course, because it's huge for the locker room, bro. It's really that big for the locker room. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it a stack. It's a huge move for the locker room. They are in a 4-2-3. We're not going to play that. We're going to play I think we're going to play a 4-1-1. I feel like that's way better. And then we're going to bring Toni Kroos into the middle of the park like a bounce. Look at that. Boom, right into that midfield. And we got to either get Kimmich to actually go to the right back position and be okay with playing the right back position, or we need to sign a new right back. That's what has to happen here, okay? I want to keep Toni Kroos, but it's Kimmich. I want to keep Kimmich in the lineup because I love Kimmich IRL, but I need him, 1,000,000% need him to be okay with playing the right back position. No exclamation point over him like this. I need him to play the RB correctly. It's going to take him 304 weeks to be able to play right back. That's just insane to me, bro. Like, that doesn't make any sense. He plays it IRL. How is it going to take that long to switch him to a right back? That don't make no sense to me, bro. That honestly doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, I'm actually like dumbfounded by that. It makes zero sense, bro. It makes zero sense. I don't even know like where to begin, but that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That's crazy. So here's the deal. This is the lineup that I have going. And the first week of the month is about to be here, okay? Or the first week of the month. The first month of the season is about to be here. And I don't really want to sign nobody else. We have so much talent all across the board here. Like, it's remarkable how much talent we have. It's just an incredible team. Like, I'm not just saying that just to say it neither. I truly feel like this is a remarkable team. So with that being said, I don't want to bring nobody else in. I think this is enough. But if for some reason the game will not allow Kimmich to start at the right back position, we will then sign a right back. So it is the 1st of August. I will see you on the 30th of August, where we will then go check if Kimmich has played all 3 games. And if he hasn't, then we will go sign a right back. Season starts off with them winning the Super Cup. So that's the first silverware under Ruben Amorim. You love to see that. They didn't pick up a nice 3-0 victory to start the season off, but then they tie a game. So not the best August in the world, but also not a terrible, terrible August. Now, with that being said, we must go check if Kimmich got PT or not. So, appearances. Kimmich played all 3 games. He did play all 3 games. Eric Dyer played 3 games. I guess they put him in. Kimmich played all 3 games. Toni Kroos played. Goretzka played. Foden played. Musiala played. Harry Kane played. Coleman played. And yeah, so everyone really started. No problems. Yeah, everyone got PT. I'm kind of happy with it. I don't think maybe we need to go sign a right back then. I think we're okay with it. Phil Foden, unfortunately, didn't start off as good as I thought he would. As you guys can see, 2 goals for Leroy Sané. Harry Kane only with 1 goal. Coleman with 2 assists. And my boy Phil Foden not really starting off well in Germany. We don't like that, bro. We need my boy Phil Foden to step it up. We're going to keep the team like this. We got Champions League in the September. Massive games. Bayer Leverkusen's in here. Away cup to Frankfurt. A lot of big games. The Man United game as well. So we'll see how September goes. Hopefully I'm not making a bad decision by picking up a right back. Let's go. A very interesting September. They won 1, 2, 3, 4 games, but then they lost to Manchester United and they lost in the Bundesliga as well. So they start off the Champions League pretty bad under Ruben Amorim, but they got a big win against Frankfurt, tough game, and a big win against Bayer Leverkusen, and a big win against RB. So they're losing games that they shouldn't be losing, and they're winning games that you would think they should be winning. So with that, or they're winning games that should be hard, and they're losing games that they should be winning, if that makes sense. With Manchester United and Copenhagen being in front, Bayern really got to make a big win here in the next game in the Champions League. They are in third place right now as Dortmund is 6 points clear as we've tied a game and lost a game. So we really got to bounce back. Dortmund taking off, having a great season. So's Frankfurt. Bayern's really got to get it together. We got to be honest with each other. The Champions League, whoa, shaky. They tied to Copenhagen, and then they beat Galatasaray. Now, they went undefeated in the Bundesliga in the month of October, but the Champions League starting to become a little bit scary, if I'm being 100% honest with you. A little bit worried about it. In the Bundesliga, they are now in second place, 3 points behind Dortmund, who is undefeated this season. They're having a great season, let's be honest with each other. But they have moved up a spot, which is nice. And in the Champions League, they are officially still in third place, 1 point behind Copenhagen. So that's a little bit scary, lads. That's a tough position to be in. 3 games remaining still in the Champions League, but not where Bayern should be in the Champions League. That's a little bit worrying, but I wonder why. Well, if we look at stats, Neuer and Kim have the most games. My boy Kimmich only on 12, so he's missed a few games. Harry Kane officially has 13 games played. And my boy Phil Foden has only 5 games played. I'm not sure why they are not playing Phil Foden more. This is a little bit alarming. Musiala with 7, Harry Kane with 6, Coleman with 5, Leroy Sané with 4, and they just have officially stopped playing Phil Foden. Is it because of injury? Top assist guy, Toni Kroos, well done. But what's up with Phil Foden? Looking at the team, lads, they're just not starting him. He prefers the left mid position. He can play it, no problem. But for some reason, they are starting Coleman over him. Now, I'm going to remove Coleman down here to see if they stop doing that. Because Phil Foden is our starter. Why are we putting Coleman in? That is crazy. Why is Ruben Amorim putting in Coleman 85 overall when we got an 86 overall? That just doesn't make sense to me. Gotta get it together, Ruben. I'm a little bit scared to look at the standings because in the Bundesliga, undefeated again and undefeated beating Dortmund. Huge month of November. But they tied to Galatasaray and they beat Copenhagen. So that's 4 points. They have 1 game left against Manchester United. And remember, they were trailing already in the Champions League. So they could be eliminated from the Champions League, which is scary to think. No. It's okay. They have bounced back to second place, and they are now 3 points clear of Copenhagen. So as long as they don't lose to Manchester United, they should come out this group easily. But they're coming out in second place, which is never a good thing. The Bundesliga, dominating now. They beat Dortmund, gave them their first loss of the season. So now they are cooking. They are officially in first place and kind of going to be able to hopefully push away here. That would be lovely. But everything is going good as long as we beat Manchester United. Otherwise, if we get eliminated from the Champions League, Ruben might got to get fired. The month of December was not good. They tied 3 games and won 2. 3 games in the Bundesliga, by the way. So I'm pretty sure we are going to lose first place here, and we did. But it's not that bad because we lose first place, but we're tied on points to Dortmund, which is not terrible. But that was not a good month of December. But one thing you did see was they beat Manchester United, which now has them in the next round. It is Benfica versus Barca, PSV versus Milan, Bayern versus Arsenal, big game, Real Madrid versus City, and Man United got RB, PSG got Lazio, Napoli got Porto, and Feyenoord got Inter. So, because you're out in second, you got to now play against Arsenal. Good luck. January, a little bit better. 3 victories and one of them being against Dortmund in the cup. Not bad. So January went down okay, and we didn't even have to sign a player, which is nice. We then go into February, where they tied up Bayer Leverkusen, but then pick up 3 other wins in the Bundesliga, but tie 2-2 to Arsenal. Now, I don't know if this was a home game or an away game, but that's a scary result. And they're going to be playing Arsenal and then Dortmund in the same month. Very, very scary. So hopefully they're in first place. Let's find out. They are. They're in first place, 2 points clear of Dortmund, which is nice. But remember, lads, the Champions League is a little bit scary because they are tied 2-2 on aggregate, and so's Man City and Real Madrid. Hopefully, so's Benfica and Barca. Vamos, Benfica. Hopefully, we can win the second leg. Let's go. Really important to see, because we're about halfway now, to see how the boys are performing. Appearances, well, still no Phil Foden getting mad games. He has 19, so he has a bit more. But man, he has struggled to get his feet wet in Germany. Harry Kane officially has 24 goals, which is awesome. With 2 assists. Goretzka with 10 goals. Wow, a lot of goals for him. Musiala with 9. Coleman with 7. And my boy Phil Foden is on 0, lads. That's crazy. The top assist guy is Toni Kroos plus Musiala. Leroy Sané, my boy Rafael Guerreiro. Harry Kane with 2, Coleman with 2, and Phil Foden only with 1. Lads, Phil Foden has struggled with this new team. March starts off shaky, lose 3-2, but then bounce back 5-0. Beat Arsenal 2-1, which means they eliminate Arsenal on aggregate, I believe 4-3. Big knockout for them. Then they go and beat Dortmund 2-1 as well. And going into the month of April, it's Manchester United, a team they lost to and a team they beat in the group stages. Remember, they came in first place to Manchester United. So this is very scary of a game. Now, they knocked out Dortmund, like I said. They are in the semifinals of the Cup in Germany. And in the Bundesliga, they are in first place, but only 2 points clear. This is coming down to the wire, lads. And remember, they're only 2 points clear, and they've beat Dortmund twice this season. So, man, if they could just clean up the other games, this league should be over. But it's not, because they keep choking easier matches. Huge month coming up. Hopefully it goes well. Guys, I am so confused. Ruben Amorim's job is at risk, as you guys can see up top, right? They're upset with him. But let me show you something. They annihilated Manchester United. They tied the first game 1-1, but then they beat them 4-0. 5-1 on aggregate. Manchester United's out of here. They completely go undefeated in the month of April, cooking in the month of April. And going into the month of May, they have a PSV semifinals in the Champions League. But they're mad at Ruben Amorim. The board is mad at him. So I thought to myself, maybe it's because they're losing the league, right? Well, no. They're actually clear in the league. They're cooking in the league. 73 points. It doesn't make sense to me. This team is absolutely smashing it out the park. And then I was like, is it because maybe they did something wrong here? No, they won the Super Cup. Maybe they're eliminated here. No, they're in the final against RB. So I was like, wait, huh? What are you talking about? Then I came down here to the Champions League to see that my Benfica is in the semifinals against Man City and Bayern against PSV, which means there is a high possibility that there's gonna be a Bayern versus City Champions League final. Yet they're mad at Ruben Amorim. Make this make sense. Regardless, going into the last 2 months of the season, we could take a quick look at what is going on with stats just to see if my boy Phil Foden has maybe somehow turned it around. Harry Kane has put up more goals with 31. Musiala starting to pick up a little bit as well. Phil Foden, 2-2. He's starting to step it up. I think he's getting his feet wet now. He understands he's going crazy. He has 27 games played, 2 goals, 2 assists. He's starting to look way better. Now, hopefully, we get by PSV and make the Champions League final. They're going to eliminate PSV, and now there's 1 game left in the league, and there is 1 cup match left as well. They are even more mad at Ruben Amorim, by the way. I'm looking up there, paying attention, and I am so confused. So at this point, I'm thinking they must have lost the league, right? No, they won the league. They are the champions. With 1 game remaining, it doesn't matter. They have won the league. It is officially over, okay? I think it's officially over. I have to look to make sure. In the Champions League, it's a Man City Bayern final because 6-7 on aggregate. Wow, Benfica almost took out City. City makes the final, and PSV gave Bayern a run for their money, but it wasn't enough. So it's official, lads. With just 2 games left in the season, the last game of the league, they win 4-2. Cup match here against RB, they win as well. Ruben Amorim has picked up 2 trophies for them. The Cup, the Super Cup, has them in the Champions League final, won them the league. Okay, so he's officially won all 3 competitions he could. All right, he has a treble with the Super Cup if you include that. And now he has the Champions League final against Man City, yet they want to fire. Men's job is at risk. Men's job is at risk. Don't ask me why, I couldn't tell you, but men's job is completely at risk. I don't know why. It's the Champions League final. We got to watch it. We got to see what happens. I mean, look, I already think I fixed Bayern. Honestly, at a Champions League final, they won the league, they done everything, and all we did was bring in Toni Kroos and Phil Foden and Ruben Amorim, a coach, 2 players. We didn't spend a ton of money. We kind of kept it what they have already. It's a massive final as they take on Man City, obviously one of the best teams in all of football. So to win this is going to be extremely difficult. Don't get it twisted. But Ruben Amorim has already done absolute wonders getting his team here. That is facts. That is the truth. That is 100% a dub for Ruben Amorim. Let's see how the final goes. Man City starts this game off absolutely pushing Bayern back. Harry Kane knows this team very well. Harry Kane officially has 3 trophies now with the Bundesliga, with the German Cup and the Super Cup. Can he get himself a first Champions League? That would be crazy. Haaland does a great pass to Jack Grealish. Jack is going to run into Eric Dyer, and that ball is going to go out of play. A yellow card given out to Julian Alvarez, and I'm not really sure what for. Eric Dyer, by the way, is back in at center back, which that was weird to me because I thought I put different center backs, but Ruben changed the team. But 15 minutes in, I would say it's been a pretty even game. And look, Man City have Balde. They stole Balde for 88 million from Barca. That's crazy. Leroy Sané, a good chance here for Leroy. If he would have given the ball to Goretzka, they could have maybe done something crazy, but he didn't. Here comes Haaland, an absolute monster on the ball. Haaland, good interception from Kim. Kim with a monstrous interception that could have been so dangerous. Toni Kroos rocking the 7. Slows the game down. That's why we brought him in. Just the veteranship, right? The understanding, the awareness of the game, the great build-up. That's what he does. Here's my boy Harry Kane. He cuts back. Goretzka's on it. It's Leroy Sané. He hits the finesse, and Ederson has to make the first save of the game in the 32nd minute. Great chance for Bayern. Oh my goodness, Goretzka's through. Goretzka's through. Goretzka. He missed. Oh my word. Harry Kane just played Goretzka one-on-one with Ederson, and he missed it in a Champions League final, a one-on-one, and he fluffed it, lads. You cannot miss an opportunity like that against a team like Man City, not against the champions. Harry Kane put a ball that was just wonderful. What a mistake from Goretzka. Halftime of the Champions League, and the facts are this. The best chance of the game falls to Goretzka and Bayern. They should be winning 1-0. Julian Alvarez just seen a double yellow. Julian Alvarez has just seen his 2nd yellow for this tackle here to start the game. It is officially a 10-man Man City against 11-man Bayern. Goretzka's already had a massive opportunity. This has to go Bayern's way now. Ruben needs to do whatever he needs to do to get this team to go crazy, because now they're a man up, but it's Kevin De Bruyne on the attack. Big steal from Eric Dyer. You gotta win this one, Bayern. Let's go to work. Harry Kane, Musiala, shoot it. Musiala, just shoot it. I think he just has to let that one fly. 60th minute. A red card for City, but still 0-0. Kevin De Bruyne really coming to life in this game. It's Doku on it. It's going to go back to Kevin. No, it doesn't. Doku's on it. Harry Kane with a chance. And even with 10 men, And even with 10 men, City is on their way to a second Champions League because Doku finds Haaland. That's the Harry Kane. I meant to say Haaland. And Haaland's never going to miss from there. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. Goretzka missed a sitter. A red card was in play, and they just could not do anything with it. But here comes Phil Foden. Nobody in the box. This is going to be a tough one to swallow for Ruben. Jack with a chance. Jack to Kevin De Bruyne. The shot. Neuer saves. 10 minutes left pretty much, man. Bayern's got to get going. Phil Foden. Harry Kane. Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies shoots! Ladies and gentlemen, Bayern has just tied it at 1. It's Alphonso Davies in the 82nd minute. The big beast of a left back slams his left foot behind it. They have tied the game, and the further this goes on, the harder it will get for City as they have less a man. This is huge for Bayern. Let's see if they can force extra time or even get the winner. Wow, they just let that center back run straight to the front. This is super dangerous. Wow, this is super dangerous. It's over. Haaland has just won it. In the 88th minute, Haaland has just won it. Terrible defending from Bayern. And that, lads, is going to be it. That, lads, is it for sure. 100% with 10 men. Bayern is going to allow City to score 2 goals. That's going to be the match, man. That's 100% going to be the Champions League final. Unless Harry Kane can make something happen right here. Last chance of the game. Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané tries to give it to Harry Kane. That's going to be game over, and Man City is going to win back-to-back Champions League. Bayern couldn't beat a 10-man Man City. Wild. Wild scenes. And as much as that one kind of stings, I feel like our job was still successful. I feel like as the board, we got to be happy with Ruben's job. We got to be happy with the players we signed, and we fixed Bayern. We got them back to the top of the league. They won the cup. They won the Super Cup. They made Champions League final. And realistically, they should have won it. Realistically, this should be one that is for sure a W because they had 10 men. And the momentum was all for them. But unfortunately, lads, that's how it goes. You can't win them all. We almost made history here at Bayern, winning every single trophy that you could win in one season. But they lost by just 1 goal. At the end of the day, it's going to end with Neuer having 53 appearances, Kim, Musiala, Harry Kane, and Goretzka being the guys with the most games played. My boy Harry Kane is going to bag 36 goals. Musiala has 14, Leroy Sané 12, Goretzka 11, Coleman 11, Rafael Guerreiro 9, Foden with 6, and he came on late on the season, but he started playing better. Top assist guy is going to be Guerreiro, then Toni Kroos, and then Musiala and Leroy Sané. A massive season for Bayern, but unfortunately, we couldn't break the history and win everything. Top goal scorer in the league, Harry Kane. 23 goals for Harry Kane. He gets the top goal scorer. Top assist guy, Rafael Guerreiro in the league with 9. Huge performance from those players to make sure they win the league. In the Champions League, where's the Champions League? In the Champions League, the top goal scorer is going to be the PSV man, then Musiala and Rafa from Benfica and Jack Grealish. So that's assists. Excuse me, those are assists. For goals, Haaland's going to be the top goal scorer with 13, Harry Kane with 9, and Lang from PSV with 9 as well. Lads, I hope you guys think I did a good job with Bayern. I just got Phil Foden and Toni Kroos. Somehow they want to fire Ruben Amorim for some reason. He made a Champions League final, barely lost Champions League final, lost on the last second. Won 3 cups in his first season. And I think we really put Bayern back on, bro. I think we made Bayern just an incredible team. Harry Kane's up to a 90 overall, Musiala 88, Leroy Sané 89, and Phil Foden 87 after season 1. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if I did a good job, and let me know if you think those are players that Bayern should sign in real life. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.